Guys, so I'm on here to talk about Trump because Trump did something that really upsets me as a science student and as a student who wants to get into the cannabis industry and the cannabis field. This really kind of irks me that people that don't understand science or don't understand anything about science can make these statements and then feed these statements to people across an entire spectrum of followers, and I don't like that at all. Trump recently stated that cannabis causes you to lose intelligence, which, a few things. First off, intelligence, for one thing, is not really a construct that should be taken for anything more than how you prepare or how you are in that one type of scenario. If you get me, it is not a really valid and accurate type of way of assessing someone based off of just what we've known from from previous years of professional speaking out against this stuff, right? On top of that, we have Trump talking about cannabis as if he knows what cannabis is, and the reason why this is such an issue is because Trump's stance and the government stance really is that cannabis causes harm and is this deadly toxin that should kill you and that causes you to go crazy and causes you to go insane and causes you to kill people and eat yourself and it causes all these different things. It causes psychosis, it causes schizophrenia. They'll say anything and everything to try and make cannabis stay legalized. And, they'll say that, it lowers IQ. Cannabis users can't keep jobs. Cannabis users can't do this. Well, how can they keep a job? How can they work in a job if they can do the job, but you're the one telling them that they can't do the job, and you're stopping them from doing the job that they can do by saying, hey, you can't do the job, okay? Right? Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's a whole thing that is already present before. But now we have even worse attempts at trying to manipulate the situation and trying to masquerade that, cannabis use causes intelligence loss, right? Well, for one, that's not provable. It may make you a slower thinker, but in that regard, so does alcohol. The only reason that caffeine causes you to be more alert and more focused is because it literally diverts blood flow from your stomach, from your organs that don't need to be active at that moment, and divert the blood to your head, into your eyes, into the sensory areas that need it most. So that way you can get more energy in those areas. You need more oxygen to produce energy in those areas, and this and that. And it's we have issues with that because do we really want that? Because it has bad effects for caffeine users, right? Because some caffeine users, or even just users of stimulants like Ritalin and Adderall, they end up having issues where they can't eat for days, or where they are in where they can't sleep for days, and that's not good. Are we gonna illegalize Adderall for that? No, we can't do that because, oh no, money goes to the pharmaceutical companies, and that's not good. But you didn't hear that from me, did you? Alcohol causes issues with thinking, but we don't illegalize it. We don't keep it illegal. We push it. And this has very negative terms for people, not only cannabis users, but the average person, because if the average person who doesn't stay on top of the cannabis industry and the cannabis business, the cannabis research, hears that, cannabis users are schizophrenic, are psychotic, have mental breakdowns, will, all these different things, right? And in reality, it helps a lot of people. It actually makes people, safer to drive or safer to do work than if they were not, or whatever. We have these issues where they're blocking people from doing things and then be like, hey, you can't do it because you're stupid or because you can't do it. But in reality, you're putting up this wall and being like, oh, like you can't cross over this gigantic wall because you can't climb the wall that I put up because I don't want you here and because I don't want any progress through you and because you can, until you can climb that wall, I'm not going to do anything. And then even when you do climb the wall, they end up putting up another wall like 100 feet away from you, and you're like, oh crap! Now I have to find a way to climb that wall, and it's a constant wall climb, and they'll constantly move the goalposts and constantly just, it's there's never going to be enough because when there's research from other countries, they say it's not enough because they block research from the U.S. and they want research from the U.S. and with it being blocked from the U.S. they don't want they're basically creating like this whole circle type effect where the research can't be done because it's blocked by the government, and the government isn't allowing it, and they won't accept other research from other countries that is valid and can be proven, and it's not proven, but I mean, it's can be shown that there is like an effect or whatever, there's good effects to it, and instead, no, they'll just ignore it, just like they ignore science on birth control and opiates and alcohol and cigarettes and what else do they forget what else are they still lying to us about, all these things that they're pushing us, all these healthy foods, these good diets, these religions, they try and push us all into this stupid little box, and if you don't fit in that box, we're going to toss you off the side of a mountain, and if you survive, we're going to bring you back up and try to make you fit again, and if you don't fit, we'll do the same thing again. It's a never-ending cycle, and it's just bullshit that it can still go around when science is, and when science and when research and when actual things happen and is ignored, it's just ridiculous. I mean, it's, you like, I love this YouTuber, Dr. Mama Dr. Jones. She has this saying that she uses, saying you can't be offended by science. And I completely agree with that. You cannot be offended by science. If science says that alcohol causes you to go crazy, then totally, yeah. Alcohol causes you to go crazy. If science says that cannabis does not cause you to lose your mind, or does not cause any intelligence issues, including in babies who have mothers that have breast milk that have cannabinoids in it, then you can't be offended by it. Sorry. Anyways, I'm off, guys. I need to go do some homework. I need to go do some stuff before a rehearsal I have to go to tonight for my music theory class. I have to go to a rehearsal for orchestra. So, with that being said, I hope you guys found this video somewhat informative. It's just irritating that these lies and misinformation can be spread when we don't have any research backing that up, but also when it's harming people in the general population or just in the overall population. It's harming people that use it and don't use it as well. It's like, I don't know, it's really dangerous to spread misinformation, and I really don't want that to happen, especially with cannabis. So, because it already has a bad reputation in and of itself. So with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to try and make another video about cannabis soon, but I will see you guys soon, and bye guys.